Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Rakakdash, double honors to the elders of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also Shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. And got this article. All right, try to make this lesson quick, but Putin speaks again, and it's like every week, you know. Which this article is kind of old. It's from October 6th. All right, but still relevant. But it seemed like every week, every month, Putin is speaking about the thermonuclear destruction or destroying America, by the nukes. But it says Putin warns that when Russia nukes America, there will be no chance of survival and there will be no single enemy. All right. Now let's read some of this article. It says the Russians are feverishly preparing to fight nuclear war, but our leaders continue to insist that nuclear war is not a threat because the Russians will never use their nuclear weapons against us, no matter how much we provoke them, right? Let's grab a scripture. I was going to start off with Isaiah 13, but let's go here. Fuel and fire. Because they are most definitely wrong. Whoever had that thought, they are most definitely wrong. All right. Isaiah 9 and 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, right? If you watch those ancient movies, watch 300. Watch, what's the other movie? Hell, you can watch Gladiator, you can watch 300, but Troy, right? Troy is a real good one, right? You see people in there getting stabbed, screaming, blood everywhere. Okay, but it says this, all right? Second half of the verse, it says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So it is going to be a thermonuclear missile war, all right? Missiles is going to be, shot everywhere, all across the world, but mainly on America, okay, to fulfill the Lord's will. All right, now let's go back to this. It says, in fact, I was just reading an article on the official NATO website that was authored by a former U.S. defense official, in which openly admitted that he is assuming that the war in Ukraine will end without Russian nuclear use. See, and really, that's the Lord giving them that delusion. Like it says in the scriptures, I will choose your delusion, right? Then it speaks about how the Lord is going to come, like a thief in the night. See, Esau, America think they're going to rule forever. That's why it's written, all right, it says, the Lord hath raised up the spirits of the Medes. The reason why the Lord raised up those Russians, all right, let's grab that, is for the Russians to destroy America. That's their sole purpose right now. All right. For them to go to war with America, World War III, all right. Valley as Jehoshaphat, okay. And eventually shoot nukes on America. Okay. Jeremiah 51 and 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord have raised up the spirit of the king of the Medes, which are the Russians, all right? That's who live in that land today. For his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord. The vengeance of his temple, right? Even when you go into the scriptures, right? Go into these scriptures, the Lord said this way it's going to be. It might be in that same chapter. Let's put it inside. That might be in Isaiah 2. Said this place was going to be as when the Lord overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Right. It's in the third. See, I got to get back to that 13th chapter. All right. It says, meanwhile, Vladimir Putin continues to make statements about nuking America This week, he told the entire world there will be no chance of survival once he launches his nuclear missiles at us. President Vladimir Putin has threatened the West with total nuclear destruction, leaving no chance of survival in the event of a strike on Russia. In ranting anti-U.S. speech, the dictator said his powerful Satan II flying cherubim missile are ready for deployment in a anonymous doomsday warning. Right? And I think that Satan II missile got 5 nuclear warheads on it, maybe 10. All right. Putin told a conference in Sochi, from such moment the launch of the missiles is detected, no matter where it comes from any point of the world, ocean, or from any territory, such as numbers. So many hundreds of missiles appear in the air in a retaliatory strike. There is no chance of survival. There will be no single enemy left in several directions at once. All right. And hey, when you check out Russia, they got the best nuclear missiles, man. All right. Nuclear missile capability. I don't know why our leaders are not taking such statements seriously. Because it said, like it says in the book of Obadiah, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee. O thou that dwellest on the cliffs of the rock. All right. Speaks about America being haughty, being prideful, man. Okay. It says, what it says in Psalms. It says in the book of Psalms, right? I will never see adversity. That's the spirit of America. Right? That's why they think they're proud, man. Matter of fact, let's start from 10 and 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. Right? Let's read that over again. The wicked through the pride of his countenance. You see? So like I was saying, him being proud, man, him having that proud look. Or like it says, the one when going to Daniel says what his look was more stout than his fellow, right? That's that pride. All right. It says, and will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not as all in his thoughts. His ways are grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never see adversity. So you see, that's the and that's just not the higher ups. Even these regular fucking Americans, they think that too. They don't think that destruction can come to this place, man. You know, but guess what? We've been warning these people for years. Okay, and then the Lord done, put it in their mind to destroy this place. All right. Scriptures call it the weapons of the Lord's indignation. All right. It says, as I repeatedly warn my readers, we do not have the ability to intercept and destroy Russian nuclear missiles. Oh, man. Once the Russians launch their missiles, they will hit their targets. And now the Cermat is ready. It is the most advanced intercontinental missile in the world by a very wide margin. Putin says that the Cermat will be put on combat duty in the near future. Damn. He also claimed we have actually finished work on Cermat, Satan II on 2 super heavy missiles. This unstoppable 15,880 miles per hour Armageddon intercontinental missile system is the size of a 14-story block. We just need to finish some of the procedures in a purely administrative and bureaucratic way and move on mass production. Damn. So he said, look, we're gonna make them by the thousands, man. Putting them on combat duty, Putin said. Right? And hey, The Lord gonna have to lift us up on them chariots, man. That's some powerful stuff right there. You go into the scriptures to say the earth is gonna roll to and fro like a drunkard, man. The Lord is gonna literally burn up and shake up this place all at the same time. You know? Like it says in the book of Peter, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Let's go to that Isaiah 13 chapter. Get right to verse 5. Says they come from a country. It's just like they come from a far country, even from the end of heaven. Even the Lord, the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So you see, Russia is right. All right, and the Lord's prophets is right. Because we told, hey, nothing is going to survive on this land. All right, when those nukes hit this place, that's it, man. All right. Like the Peter said, man, and the works therein, everything gonna get burnt up, man. All right. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint. Every man's heart shall melt, right? When they see those missiles coming, man. All right. All these proud people, man, them proud looks, man, these people have, man, it's gonna, that's gonna be a great thing to see in that day. These people say, that can't happen, this can't happen. Even the higher ups is saying, that won't happen. Russia won't use their nukes. This place deserve the nukes. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. You see? He gonna lay the land desolate and what? Destroy the sinners out of it. For the stars of heaven, the constellations thereof shall not give light. The sun shall be darkened in its going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. See? Back to that being proud, man. The Lord is going to seize all that. All right? When those nukes, them nukes is going to be a humbling thing, man. At that moment, all right, when you got 30 minutes to live, all right? And that's going to really be the great humbling. Those 30 minutes, all right? You know, lived your life fucked up. You don't live your life being rebellious against Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And he gonna tear it, man. The 30 minutes within itself, waiting, that's gonna be worse than the nukes hitting your ass. You're gonna be fainting, shitting on yourself, man. You know? Trying to think of a way how your ass can be safe. All right? And I will lay the haughtiness of the terrible, you see? So all you Americans, man, all right, you're going to get destroyed. So with that, give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash, double honor to the elders GMS, also salutations to all the Akim out there that's listening is true, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. Peace.